the song I sing whenever I get rug pulled. Like, it gets to a point, right? Like, I want to respect all kinds of music, and like I respect all kinds of music, but like, this guy is straight up just screaming, right? Like, yeah.
Dirt on my boots from a fresh dug grave. Blood on my hands wash away with the rain. I'm fucked up, I'm not
Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. Okay, let's lock in. This is a crypto rap exclusive. Bro, what are you doing here? What do you mean? I'm here all the time. What are you doing here, bro? Well, you came to my stream. What do you mean, what am I doing here? This is my stream. Like, if I wasn't here, you guys wouldn't be here. Interested? Nice. Good to hear. Yo, crypto, why did I get kicked from the Discord? Never said nothing against, I don't know who you are, but like, if you probably said something that came across as scammy, like asking someone to DM you or sending some kind of group or Telegram link or something. I don't know. Yo, welcome. It's good to see you guys. We're locked in right now. Taking a look around the market. Trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. Yo. We just got started. I literally haven't seen anything yet. We are not even 3 minutes into the live. It's good to see you guys. I'm Ynot. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. But tonight, I am your guide on the beautiful journey to financial freedom that we are all on. We are here taking a look around the market, trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. We are at $4.2 trillion total crypto market cap, which is not too bad at all. Scroll down a little bit. You got 120K on Bitcoin. 4,000, almost 500 on ETH, $3.03 on XRP, 1,099 on BNB. By the way, a brand new all-time high. A brand new all-time high on BNB just today, which is incredible. And then Solana at $231. Chat, it is a beautiful day in the market. BNB leading the pack, obviously. I think Bitcoin is following in second, doing very well. Solana in third, ETH in fourth. Honestly, Solana and ETH are kind of tied for third and fourth. And then XRP kind of lagging behind a little bit, but still doing fine. Ready Buys says, bro, check out Interstice. Let's check out Interstice. Yeah, Nardi, you got to be careful, bro. I will never follow you guys. That's just not my MO. That's not my shtick. I create a community that encourages you guys to interact with one another, but everything I do happens publicly. I will never DM you. I'll never ask you for any information, never ask you for any money, none of that. Anyways, this Interstice chart looks kind of garbage, bro. I'm not going to lie. 1 hour old and it rug pulled, and it's just been going down for like the past hour. Yeah, it's I'm not going to lie. Like, it is kind of, the momentum slowed. It's hit a floor. Maybe it reverses here. But for it to reverse, there would have to be something substantial here. And I'm not getting that from the chart. I feel like if there was something substantial, you would have seen instant confirmation in the market. Let's keep looking. We've got Talking Skull. Bro, I need you to teach me, because if I buy the coin, is not give any profit, just stuck. That's probably because of your fees. You probably need to change the fees. There's 3 fees that go into any transaction, and all 3 fees are going to make you lose money. So your goal is to minimize them as much as possible while still landing your transaction. Slippage, I would recommend like 5% or less. Priority, I would recommend 0.000001, as many zeros as you can squeeze in there and still land the transaction. And then for bribe, I would just not have it. I would put it to 0 if you can. But again, add a bunch of zeros and a 1 if you have to. But yeah, not financial advice, but honestly, most of you guys have way too much slippage and way too much on your fees typically, so be careful out there. What do I think of get rich or die trying? Well, me personally, I did it. I don't have to die, bro. I'm good. But the coin looks fine. The coin looks fine. Let's go take a look. Got any advice for a content creator in crypto? Consistency is key. Crypto is an industry that will forget about you in one day if you aren't posting for one day. So you have to show up literally all the time. More so than any other industry, to be a content creator in crypto is a 24/7 job. Dennis GTS says, can you check Ronald? I'm already profitable in trading, just trying to get engagement. Yeah, I mean, study people who are doing it better than you, right? So like study me, study Thread Guy, study Rasmer, but they're not really trading streams. Look around TikTok and see people that are doing trading streams that have a couple hundred viewers. On TikTok, the key to cracking the algo is literally just consistency. Like, you have to go live every day for hours every day. But yeah, make a stream that looks good. Like, you should know what looks good. Just don't half-ass anything, bro. Like, you're building a brand. You're selling yourself. It's like making a company. Like any entrepreneurship, you really have to give it your all in every detail. It's intricate work. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now, taking a look around the market. I just studied a lot of like influencer stuff. I studied engagement and algorithm and impressions and tried to watch videos and learn strategies and all that stuff pretty much. Where's the Benjamin, bro? You know I always got it on me, bro. That's not even a question. Why you never tip M. Krajalka, the most active boss in your Discord? Active boss? The only thing that guy is active at is bitching and crying and moaning and complaining in my chat. Every single day I come into my chat and he's getting into a new fight with a random normie. This guy is always bitching and fighting with someone. He's scaring all the retail away. Give him a tip. He's lucky I don't ban him. So can I start with $10 again? Yeah, for sure, bro. Good luck. Pump Fun or Axiom? Probably Axiom, bro. Like, so Pump Fun for mobile, Axiom for desktop. That's my answer. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now. Taking a look around the market. This thing's kind of mooning. 500k volume, 150k market cap, coursing upwards quite a bit. Schrodinger's coin, 20 minutes old. Not a bad looking chart by any means. For the past few nights, around this time when I've been streaming, we've been catching a lot of runners in these hours. Seems like a interesting window where there happens to be a couple of coins that are really moving. I think Token 2049 is coming to an end. Folks are coming back. Korea Blockchain Week is over. Folks are all going to be returning home for the foreseeable future until the event in Abu Dhabi. And so that means for the next few weeks we should see a hotter than usual market. Couple that with the surge in prices that's happening across the board. For example, BNB new all-time high today. And there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of coins that are moving upwards, a lot of market cap increase overall. Everyone's expecting a super hot Q4 this year. Everyone's expecting mass retail adoption. Everyone's expecting just as fire trenches as they were in the fall of last year as well. So I think it'll be good. He is not crying. He's teaching your lazy users who send all shitcoins. Master Trader M. Krajalka. You think this has potential? I'm not even going to copy and look because I see that it was launched on Moonit. So right away, I can tell you that it has no potential. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now, taking a look around the market, trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. You talk about Ronald. Didn't I just pull that shit up? I just tuned in. What's your prediction for ETH and BTC end of year? Says ETH. I better predict that it goes up, otherwise he's going to be mad. So let's take a look at the actual charts. You can see where ETH is right now. It's kind of floating just under the top of its range. The beautiful thing is, after all of this time, I think Q4 of this year, I think within the next month, probably in 2 months, the market is going to surge tremendously. There's going to be new highs on pretty much every asset. I think ETH is going to court all-time high. And looking at this chart, and based on the cycles that it's followed historically, You're looking at a moon in 2017. Fast forward like 3 or 4 years, you're looking at a moon in 2021. Fast forward like 3 or 4 years. All I can say is I think it might run up. I think it might break a new all-time high. If everyone's lucky, we might see ETH close to 6,000 by the end of the year. And if that's happening, I see Bitcoin at 150K. But yeah. Should be a good end of the year in my opinion. Not financial advice, do your own research. That's all just speculation. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now, taking a look around the market. I'm in the trenches. 10K ETH is definitely way too optimistic. There's going to be so much fucking pressure. Like, people massively underrate the sell pressure at every single benchmark before 10K. Like, to get to 10K, you have to power through sell pressure at 6K, at 7K, at 8K, and at 9K. And you can go fuck yourself if you think ETH is strong enough to shred price discovery up fucking times 2 its price. It did it. It did it already. It already had that price action when it ran up, you know, 2 months ago or whatever. Like when it went from 7 or 1,500 to, you know, almost 5K, that was the explosive candle. I'm not sure it can do that again. And if it does do it again, it's not going to do it to 10K. But I think at this point, that was really the land grab. Institutions scaled in here. Big players scaled in here. Whales scaled in here. Sidelined OGs scaled in here. There was a lot of big wallets that got in this range, precisely anticipating a run up to 6K. I think you're going to have to get through them. And that's a tall order. What's going to happen to Pepe in October? Let's take a look. Well, in October, as we all know, the veil between this world and the spirit world thins on All Hallows Eve. I think the spirit of Pepe will manifest and come to our material plane, and you will find a toad somewhere in a swamp, in a bayou, in a state in the southern United States, and that toad will change the world forever. Bro, like, what do you want me to say? The chart honestly looks like ass. If what I just said about ETH comes true, if ETH actually runs up to 6K, then yeah, Pepe's gonna also court a new all-time high. Day Trader Rue says, I just lost IQ points listening to you. Well, I guess it's a fair trade, because everyone in the chat just lost IQ points listening to me reading your comment, you stupid fucking bitch. Lifted says, can I do the 6-7 method on Dex? Let's take a look. If you go to new pairs, you would basically have to set, you kind of can't do it because they don't let you manually enter the fields. You could probably do it if you were typing in like a straight up filter in a search, but you have to scroll wheel the filters, so you can't 6-7 method. You would have to do like 10K method or something. How did you make that in one day? Help thy neighbor. You're not my neighbor. If you were my neighbor, you wouldn't need help. I got hella money. I live in a nice neighborhood. That's crazy. We are all neighbors. Oh, sure. We're all neighbors when the money come around. When you see somebody get a little money on the internet, suddenly a total stranger is your neighbor. Suddenly someone you never met in your life becomes your neighbor. Oh, that's interesting. What's the word, crypto rap? Same old, bro. Trenches are looking decent. Market's looking hot. I think for the next few days, like, look, we're on Thursday. Tomorrow should be fine, but honestly, weekend's going to be weak. We're going to see a pullback over the weekend. We might see us drop as low as 4 trillion total crypto market cap. I don't think we go much lower than that, honestly. But 4 trillion total crypto market cap, which means a drawdown on every major asset. Bitcoin back down to 117, 115. XRP back down under $3. sold back down to 210 or whatever. But after this weekend, barring any unforeseen black swan events in the news or anything like that, I think starting next week, we're going to start to really push some impressive price action that's also going to feed into the trenches. I think trenches really heat up next week. And I'm not going to say that I've been right every time I've said something about what's going to happen over the next few days. Every time I've said it in the past like 3 months, but I have been right every time. Not financial advice.
I know this sucker from the suburbs, cool with this other motherfucker on the outskirts. Tried to get Project Pat caught up in that shit, sir. Since you niggas hate, then your plan didn't win.
Richway says, bro, how can I create this? Create what? Generational wealth? You need to lock the fuck in and you need to start learning, bro. The only way to create generational wealth is through consistent hard work. Chat, I don't show this often. You guys are often looking at me, but I'm looking at something else, right? I'm looking at my screens and I'm looking at my wall. And there's actually a drawing that I did that's on my wall right in front of me. I'm going to take it down and I'm going to show you for the first time I've ever shown you guys on the stream. But I just feel suddenly motivated to show this to you because of what you said. Chat, this is what I'm looking at all the time. This is what I'm looking at all the time. Consistent hard work equals dreams come true. Consistent hard work equals dreams come true. A lot of people wish upon a star. A lot of people hope for a miracle. A lot of people pray. And a lot of people do a lot of spiritual work to try and manifest abundance in their life. But what you got to realize is the wishing for it is only half the battle. The doing for it is the hard part. The doing for it is the part where most people get stuck up on. The doing for it is the part where most people end up getting lost and settling for something less than what they actually want out of life. Chat, consistent hard work is actually the only way. Consistent hard work is actually the only way to be successful. It's the only way for your dreams to come true. So, yeah, just show up every day, even when it feels bad, or even when it feels like it's not going to work, or even when it feels like it's not the right path. Everything happens for a reason, right? Every setback, every challenge, every loss is a lesson. You got this, chat.
Long life. I was born with a bad luck, I don't ask why. You don't wanna see me out, that's a bad sign. I'm in London, I pass by on the grey line. In the car, going snow blind on the red sky. Give a fuck about the next game.
Yo, welcome to the stream. What did you do before crypto? I did a bunch of stuff. I don't really feel like talking about it though. But I worked a bunch of like shitty jobs that weren't worth it. How much is your P&L? Bro, don't you see the number, bro? It's 6-7, bro. What got you into crypto? Being very broke and needing to make money. Why doesn't Rocky come up when I type it in on Pump Funk? You developed any meme coins? Yeah, just this one right here. It's hard to call it developed. It's just my stream coin. Rocky very close to all-time high. Did you have a mentor or learn on your own? I learned on my own. I didn't have any mentor. I wasn't even good about like watching YouTube videos or anything. I totally pretty much crash coursed everything. I just threw my head at the wall and threw my money around until I made a lot of money. But I started trading in a totally different market than you guys are trading in. It's pretty different now. Please, you also mine crypto, bro. I've got a mining rig right here within arm's reach, bro. At all times, I have a mining rig. Literally, bro. I got a mining rig on my hat, bro. I'm literally making free money from my hat right now. My hat is making free money. Bro. Still rocking the coworker music? What does that even mean? What does coworker music mean? Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that's definitely coworker music. But where do you work, bro? Hot Topic? In 1999? What the fuck is this? Man, people actually listen to music where people scream at you. Like, chill. Bro, can we find some chill? Elfish Presley says, bro, if we go to war, I'm coming straight to get you, brother. What the fuck is that about, bro? What did I do to you? A. B. Who's we? Who's going to war? Who are you? Who do you represent? What the fuck, bro? Come on, man. That's crazy. Bro, whose side are you on, man? I can't believe it. Coming to save me? Alright. You ready? I can tell you got the dog in you. Bro, I got the dog in me. I got the dog, bro. I got a bunch of those Boston Dynamic robot dogs with flamethrowers attached to them. I got like 30 of them in my front yard, bro. Come holla at me, bro. Come holla at me. I'm in the Elon Musk fortress right now, bro. You can't even crack. $2.4 million on Pump Fund Pepe chat. This is one that we saw super early on stream earlier today. It has been absolutely soaring. Really impressive price action coming out of this chart. The star of the day, to be sure. Top runner of the day, 2.5 million climbing. Long-term holder or day trader? You talking about me? I'm a long-term holder. I usually don't even sell coins. What website is this? This is Pump Fund. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now, taking a look around the market, trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. Oh, man. What are a few things you think they did to make that successful or stand out? I'm sorry, to make what successful or stand out? I'm super zooted right now, bro, so I don't even have an attention span of like 2 minutes. Oh, Pepe? Like the original Pepe? The original Pepe was a ton of money laundering, like a lot of washing ill-gotten gains from a series of rug pulls that were committed on ETH and on Binance Smart Chain. And then Pepe itself obviously is a recognizable meme, so everyone else got behind it. Like, who's gonna complain? If chart's going up and the character's agreeable, there's nothing to bitch about. Same thing that happened to Doge, same thing that happened to XRP, same thing that happened to Shiba, same thing that happened to SafeMoon, except SafeMoon actually rugged. Yo, welcome, good to see you guys. We're locked in right now. Taking a look around the market, trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. Got to be a banger around here somewhere. This alpha coin just dropped 30k in volume, 40k in market cap. So yeah, like to try and recreate the success of Pepe, because obviously Elfish, I'm sure you're aware, the Pepe coin was not the first Pepe coin. There was actually, you know, hundreds of Pepe coins before the Pepe launched. It wasn't the narrative that made it successful. It wasn't the community. It wasn't any, you know, kumbaya American dream mechanic of it. It really was just a whole lot of money being washed through an agreeable narrative. Oh, that one. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about regular Pepe. Yeah, if you're talking about Pump Fund Pepe, the reason why Pump Fund Pepe is really high, I think, is two reasons. One, Pump Fund Pepe is one of the most ubiquitous but untapped narratives on Pump Fun. Everybody recognizes the character. So for those of you who don't know, the Pump Fun Pepe is this particular artwork of Pepe. This particular drawing of Pepe, you can see it's a little bit different from the usual rendition. He's got a straight-faced expression rather than that smug smile. He's got, just different eyes, where he's got this kind of Pac-Man style eye shape. And he's just got kind of this weird, cheeky, whatever, right? And you scroll down and you look and you see that it's actually the default picture for Pump Fun. It's actually like the Fortnite default skin of Pump Fun. So every single person, before they set their profile picture, as you can see here, there's dozens of them down here in the comments. So it's one of the most common images around on Pump Fun. And now is the first time, it's probably not the first time, but first time that it's really caught on as a meme coin. Now, you can see that it made the now trending section, right? The now trending section means that there's an element of institutional support behind this coin. That somebody on the Pump Fun team saw the coin and was like, we're going to spotlight this particular coin. Because this now trending section is not automatic. It's not based on an algorithm. It is a manually entered, manually typed news article generated for the coin. So somebody on the team clearly liked the coin and the narrative, and it makes sense, right? It is a Pump Fun specific narrative. It is the most common profile picture on Pump Fun. It is, like I said, the Fortnite default skin of Pump Fun. If you're considering Pump Fun as a cultural entity, the PFP, the Pump Fun Pepe, is like the smallest divisible unit. It's the individual. It represents the Ynot of Pump Fun. So I think it makes a lot of sense as a narrative. I do think there was some F&F pumpage going on, and then obviously the institutional support doesn't hurt. You can see some heavy dev buys in at the early part, and then you can see the fact that it's riding up, still shoving past all-time high. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised to see it clear 3, 4, 5, 6 mil market cap. 10 mil would be a little bit of a stretch. 20, 30, 40, 50 mil is like max bull case. It would be difficult, I think, for them to reach that. But yeah, if they do, so the question is, how much support are they going to get? Because a narrative like this, I think, can go the distance if the team and the community don't suck. If the team and the community don't suck and they stick around, I think Pump Fun nurtures this chart and it continues to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 mil. But that's the case that you would have to bet on at this stage. Possibly staged? Yeah. Could be. Not to be a conspiracy theorist. Yo, welcome. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. You guys are watching Crypto Rap Live. I'm Why Not. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we're locked in the trenches right now. Hello. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. And we are perusing the trenches right now. Trying to find a good play. There's gotta be something out there.
Exuberated by the spirit that's controlling us. See, it's a miracle how you spread the light upon my lyrical words that are surged to urge these individuals.
Maybe I shouldn't read this out loud, but I'm gonna read this out loud. Gak up le boule ngomong ada. What? Oh fuck! What if I just said like a fucking spell or some shit, chat? In Jesus' name, I rebuke you. In Jesus' name, I rebuke you. Be gone! Be gone, demon in my chat. That is crazy. She's just straight up speaking fucking who knows what. Alright, I'm in a very tricky situation. What's the tricky situation? Did you catch that Pepe coin earlier? Yeah. We were watching it on my last stream. Can you check your messages? Alright, chat. Mansa Musa is in a very tricky situation and wants me to check my messages. Let me pull up my messages and check my message from Mansa Musa, and let's assess his very tricky situation. Bitch, all you said was hi, man. What kind of tricky situation is this? Introducing yourself? Introducing yourself is not a tricky situation, bro. Are you fucking serious? All you said was hi, man. You said check your DMs. I'm in a tricky situation. I opened a DM. Hi, man. Are you fucking for real, bro? No, get the fuck out of my chat, bro. Get the fuck out of my chat.
Just a moment.
Hi, man. Well, I am, but that's besides the point. Here's Ronald. Like, I did pull it up. Yeah, I saw the video on X. It was fine. But it's just a passing X video. There's been so many coins related to roughly this narrative at this point that this coin reads as a derivative. And in this market, I don't think there's place for derivatives to run that hard, honestly. What are you looking for where you look at these coins? This right here is pump fun. Or what am I looking for? Like when I'm looking at coins, mostly volume is the most important metric to me. First thing that I'm checking. I'm using the visual indicator of the actual profile. You see on the edge of the image, it's got a green bar. That green bar fills up closer to all-time high. So if a coin is close to all-time high, that's typically a good sign for me. So right here, like just for an example, you got a coin that's pretty close to all-time high. You got a ton of volume, 100,000. Compare that to, like, I mean, that's more than all of the next 5 coins combined. This is only 14 minutes old, so relatively new. I click in, Ouroboros.exe, the meme that eats memes. It's probably some AI LARP bullshit. But anyways, if we had seen this earlier, and we did see it earlier, I just didn't click into it, we would have caught a pretty decent run up. But even at this stage, it looks decent. Again, just looking at volume, looking at the age, and looking at how close it is to all-time high, you combine those things, and it's pretty easy to get a feel for whether or not a coin is viable. Oh, chat, he messaged me. Okay, he says, I just came across your live, and I'm in a very tricky situation. Mansa Musa, if you don't fucking spit it out within the next 3 minutes, I'm gonna hit you with the ban hammer harder than Charles Barkley, bro. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, bro? I already know that you're in a tricky situation. Bro, that was the first fucking thing that you said to me, and I read it out loud. Why on earth would you repeat yourself? Bitch, what the fuck do you need? What do you need? That is my question. Not, hi, man. Not, I came across your live and I'm in a very situation. No, what is the fucking, bro? I'm about to get kicked off of my apartment and my wife is literally about to divorce me. I live in Scandinavia and I have spent so much money on crypto. I would appreciate if you can help me out of this situation. I'm legit not an Indian that is trying to scam you. All right. You live in Scandinavia. You live in the fruit basket of the world. You live in literally the place with the highest quality of life, the highest GDP, and the highest happiness quotient. Yet somehow you still fucked your life up. That's a you problem, bro. You are dumb as a fucking rock. You end the message by saying you're not an Indian, so you're racist. You're racist and you're dumb as a fucking rock. Somehow you fucked up life in literally the best place on the earth to live. Then you say your wife is going to divorce you. Obviously. You're stupid, you're racist, and you're broke as fuck. There is zero redeeming quality here. Yet somehow you are begging and groveling in my chat telling me to give you free money. Bro, the government gives you free money. Probably like 200K a year. You live in Scandinavia. They give you fucking 3 Lamborghinis a month. And you're begging me for free money. Bro, I am so glad that your life is in shambles. I am so glad that your wife is leaving you. I am so glad that you can't find a place to live. Bro, go fuck yourself. You are so stupid. My goodness. My goodness. I'm happy that you gave me your life report, and I'm glad to hear that you're doing poorly because some people deserve it. I have been so suicidal. Look, never give up. Never give up. There is always a way forward. No matter how broke you are, no matter how stupid you are, no matter it feels like it is the last, you lost it all, you got nothing else to lose, chat. You can only bounce once you've hit the ground. You can only bounce once you've hit the ground. What does that mean? When you are at your lowest, is when you will finally catch the windfall that changes your direction. That is simple physics. And as we know, everything in life, the patterns all repeat themselves. It's in simple physics, it's simple life. You have to be at your lowest for things to turn around. The good news is it's only up from here, bro. Don't kill yourself, bro. Life is way too valuable for that. Your life is not very valuable. I know you're fucking miserable and all that shit. But go and work for like a dog shelter or something. Like go and work at a hospital or something. Like give back to somebody else, bro. Instead of being so selfish and miserable all the time. Then things will actually be good. What you need to do is not beg in my TikTok chat. You need to go to church or something, bro. Yeah. Anyways, I seriously could not care less, bro. I seriously could not care less. I've said my part. So, chat, that's everything that he said to me. You can see he said that right there. And in response, I would say, I say, damn, that's crazy. I said, damn, that's crazy. Hit the trenches, lil bro. Damn, that's crazy. Hit the trenches, lil bro. Alright. Let's keep going. You told me to get back in there? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. You know, I like to poke a lot of fun at you guys. I like to crash out at you guys. I like to, you know, be mean to you guys and be rude and all that. But the one thing you can never do is stop going. It's a key principle of cryptocurrency. It's a fundamental, it's a cardinal rule of cryptocurrency as a spiritual mode of being. Never stop clicking. Never stop clicking. That is a cardinal rule of cryptocurrency. The idea that even when you've lost it all, when you're at your lowest in your portfolio, if you keep clicking, you'll find the play that will change your life. That it only takes one play to change your life. The same is true in real life. The same is true in real life. For real, everyday, regular life. Never stop clicking, chat. You could be at your lowest, but you'll only takes one good day to turn it all around. Only takes one good day to turn it all around. Never stop clicking, chat. That's a crypto lesson, but that's also a life lesson. Also, no crying in the casino. That's another rule that you violated by bitching in my DMs like that. No crying in the casino. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Alright, welcome to the stream. We're locked in right now. Taking a look around the market. Trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. There's gotta be a banger in here. Shout out to Rocky. The 6-7 mil got to him. It's like a fume for these people. Yo, I bought PFP at 2 mil, hoping it hits 100 mil. Well, 100 mil is a little bit generous. If it is gonna hit 100 mil, and look, I'm a level with you. It very well might. I do see a situation in the market where this thing just launched at the actual perfect time, that the market continues to run up for all of Q4, that we see new all-time highs that melt faces across the board, that Solana is $300, $400 over the course of the next 3-4 months. If that happens, then yes, PFP can run to 100 mil. Because concurrently, Pump Fund's going to be having a golden bull run. The pump token's going to be mooning. Usership and volume on the pump platform is going to be at an all-time high. And many coins from the pump fund ecosystem will shred multi-hundred or multi-billion-dollar market cap. Just look at what happened in fall of last year with Chill Guy, with Peanut the Squirrel, with all of these, with Mudang, with all of these coins that ran multi-$100 million market cap. That's not even counting the AI meta with Fartcoin, with Truth Terminal, with GOAT, with you know, all of these, right? So many coins. Like, I actually can't even count them all. Dozens of coins pushing multi-$100 million, multi-billion-dollar market cap. We have not had a market like that in a year. It hasn't been like that for over a year now. But we could be looking at conditions like that within the next 2, 3, 4 months. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. That's like a good bull case. But if that happens, then yes. If you sit on this bag for 3 months, you might get lucky. If the stars align and the climate is right, you might actually hit your 100 mil market cap on this. But the key is you can't get shook out. Like, before it gets to 100 mil, it's probably going to go back down to 1 mil. It's probably going to go back down under 1 mil. It's probably going to retrace 80%, 90%. It's going to go down before it goes back up. That's the tricky part. That's the reason why many people don't make it. You have to diamond dig through anything. So based off what you said to look for, what about all larval AI? No, is it AI larval god of memes? AI larval god of memes. Well, I'm gonna stop you right there. So one component of my strategy is I'm never looking at coins that are older than an hour. So unless this thing has a really good market cap, which it doesn't, and it's 4 hours old, I honestly don't feel too good about this. It's a decent looking chart. I'm not gonna write this off entirely, but it's not a good looking chart. This isn't exactly what I look for. Can you please give me advice for CT? What is CT like? Do you mean crypto trading, or do you mean crypto Twitter? Uber guy says, as a crypto trader, do you go to Bitcoin conferences? Yeah, I do. I go to a couple conferences. I've been to, I think, 5 or 6 conferences this year. I go to pretty much anything that's in the US that's worth going to. Which broker do you use? Honestly, bro, it's gonna vary so much depending on what country you live in. Crypto Twitter. Yeah, crypto Twitter, you gotta be consistent and you gotta be a good reply guy. I think the biggest key to crypto Twitter is mutuals. You wanna be a very strategic reply guy and secure high value mutuals. How to make my transition anonymous? Your transition what? Your transition into a cryptocurrency trader? You can't make it anonymous. You have to come out to your family eventually. They're gonna ridicule you. They're gonna talk down on you. But coming out to my family as a cryptocurrency trader was one of the most important things I ever did in my life. When I transitioned to a cryptocurrency trader, everything changed. Transactions Anonymous. Oh yeah, I was in Transactions Anonymous for like 15 years. But my local chapter, there was a lot of drama, so I had to kind of bail out. I'm so happy that I lost all my soul. What, did your hair turn orange or something? Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now, taking a look around the market, trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. There's gotta be a banger around here somewhere. I got jokes today. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Sparkle Bucks is kind of going up. Decent looking chart right now. Miles says, bro, there's no coins right now. Yeah, PFP is kind of vamping all the liquidity in the market. I'm not going to lie. Max time I look for in a coin is an hour. Yeah, for the most part. Check why not? Let's do it. Let's go over here. YNOT. Chat, you guys are watching Crypto Rap Live. I go by the name of Why Not. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. And right now, you're probably watching me on TikTok. But as you can see, I'm also live on Pump Fun, and there's actually a token associated with this stream that you can trade. And every single time that I'm streaming here on TikTok, I'm also streaming over there on Pump Fun. So you can see me over there and they can see me over there. And literally every single day for hundreds of hours over the course of now at this point over 100 days. This has been since since May. Since May I've been doing this. May, June, July, August, September, now October, for months. Literally hundreds of hours of streaming. Hella people all over the place. Shout out to Little Pack in the chat. The ticker is why not. We're building the greatest community in crypto, brick by brick, person by person. And I've got some exciting news coming up soon. I'm not going to say anything about it beyond that. But yeah, the ticker is why not. I would be remiss if I didn't show this to you guys. YNOT, anywhere that you trade Solana meme coins. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. And this is the greatest stream coin of all time. In my opinion, the most underrated creator capital coin in the market right now. You have to understand, there's 140 people watching my TikTok right now, but there's only 38K market cap on this coin. It's kind of lopsided in my opinion. Yo, welcome. Good to see you guys. We're locked in right now. Taking a look around the market. Can I check Neshudo? Let's do it. Neshudo. Just got in, why not? Nice. Thanks, I appreciate that. Look, even if you just sit on a bag of $5, that warms my heart. You know, that increases the holder count. That helps me feel loved. How long has my coin been out for? Since May. How long has it been since May? That's like almost 5 months now. Yeah, 5 months now. I work 8 to 5. Can you give me advice? Because I never seem to have time to look at the markets, please. Yeah, so my advice would be to let me be real with you, because this is what I did when I was also working 9 to 5 when I was just starting out trading. You do all your trading in the morning. So like, I don't know, if you work 8 to 5, that means you got to be up at 6 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. And yeah, that sounds miserable, but bro, it's only miserable for a little bit. And if you take this short-term sacrifice, the long-term payout is going to be so tremendously worth it. This is an exercise in delayed gratification. So every morning you wake up at 5 a.m., as miserable as that sounds, and you do deep research in the market. You track the market for at least 2 hours, and you identify quality plays, and you make investments. Now here's the kicker. You don't sell. You don't sell until after work. You make your trades before work, and you don't touch them until after work. If you follow this strategy, you'll be surprised how quickly you make some insane gains. When I used to do that, while I was at work, I would make my fucking paycheck before my lunch break. Like, yeah. Front load it, position yourself in quality, high conviction coins, and trade with the strategy, understanding that you're going for longer term holds, medium term holds. For example, if you were trading with that strategy, it would have been maybe early in the morning or late night, whatever. You would have seen Pump Fund Pepe, you would have got in. Maybe you would have sold if you were trying to actively trade. Like, pretend you're trading after work and you're trying to be hella active with it, whatever. You would have got in this coin, you would have seen these dips, and you would have got shooked out, and you would have lost. But if you had actually done deep research and seen the quality of the narrative and seen what it meant and all of this, you would have bought your bag and you would have waited for work. Well, how long is work? Work is 8 hours or 9 hours. Let's see, that's 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6 hour, 7 hour, 8 hour, 9 hour. You would have been a little under all-time high, 2.6 mil. You pick any 9-hour difference in time on this chart and you're going to find tremendous profit. It would be actually impossible for you to find a 9-hour window on this chart where you lose. Isn't that crazy? It's actually impossible for you to find a 9-hour window on this chart where you lose. So there's a lesson in there. A lot of people are in it for quick flips. A lot of people are in it to play the meme coin casino. That's not how you win. You actually win by holding your coins. In fact, it's impossible for you to lose in a case like this. Yo, welcome everybody. It's good to see you guys. I go by the name of Why Not. Could we speak privately? It's urgent. Yes. Yes. I understand the urgency of your message. Please send me a private message immediately. Oh my goodness, my heart is racing now. I must attend to this urgent matter immediately. Please, please send me a message at once. Please. I look forward eagerly to your message. I'm here. I'm looking. I'm waiting. Where's your message? Please. Please. It's urgent. Where is your message? I'm stressed. I need it. Oh my. You're in serious trouble and I need to render immediate aid. Why are you not messaging me? Oh my. Chat, I'm sweating right now. I'm so nervous. All I was trying to do was urgently message this person. Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness. I hope they're okay, sincerely. Let's keep looking around. Tequila Aura. What the fuck is this? What a stupid coin. Chart looks good though, I'm not gonna lie. How do you start on trading if you've never traded before? The key is to start. Start small. Invest less until you win more. Start by paper trading or only investing very small dollar amounts. Invest only what you're willing to lose. When you first get started, you're gonna suck. Your job is to maximize your exposure to the market and learn as fast as possible. Survive the learning phase and you will find untold riches, but you have to survive. And the way to survive is to play smart and mitigate your losses. Practice risk management strategies. Dive in headfirst, do full immersion, and spend every free moment of your life researching and learning about cryptocurrency. Search videos to find good trading strategies and how to identify quality coins. Join that group that I just put in the chat. It's totally free to join, always will be free to join. It's actually the best free community in all of crypto. You guys are asking about filters. So if you guys want to talk about best filters, there's no one size fits all strategy. Everyone's going to have a different approach to filters. The best thing I could do for you guys, seriously, is to walk through every filter setting and explain what they mean so that you can make your own informed decision about what setting would work for your own personal trading psychology and your own personal trading strategies. So me personally, I use 67, 67, 67, 67, 67, 67, 67, 67, 6, and 7. Those are the filters that I use. That is a highly, highly effective, elite professional trading filter strategy that not many people are capable of using. But me personally, I have used it to great success. 6767 strategy is undefeated in the market. Can I repeat the filter? Yeah, I got you. So the filter is 6767 67 67 67 67 67 67 6 7. That is the filter. Yeah. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now, and we have absolutely loaded up our filters. But yeah, so what are the filters for? The filters, you think critically about what the filters are. When you filter a coin, you're not going to see the coin. So what's the goal? The goal is to not see coins that suck. You want to get rid of every coin that sucks. Every coin that's going to go straight to zero, every rug pull, every trash little coin, you got to get rid of it, so you want to get rid of it. To get rid of it, you have to place filters that exclude those coins. So set your filters like you're searching for a product on Amazon, right? Or searching for seats for a basketball game, right? You want it in a particular section. You want it below a certain price. You want it a certain size or a certain package or certain bells or whistles or characteristics. The same is true here when you're filtering for meme coins. It's like setting your filters for an Amazon search. Now me, I'm looking for coins that are new, that are active with a lot of traders, that don't have big scary wallets, and that are getting a lot of attention. How do I do that? So new, that's going to be the age filter. We're looking at 67 minutes max. That means no coin that I'm looking at is older than an hour. That's pretty new. Now you might want to look at older coins, or you might want to look at younger coins. Maybe you hate new pairs and you only want to look at coins that are 4 to 8 hours old in their golden age to try and identify quality coins that made it past the first early stages that are so competitive. Maybe you like really old coins, maybe you like really new coins. Whatever it is, you got to change it. Now, top holder percentage, this is literally how much of a percent the top holders of the coin hold. If the top 10 people hold more than 6-7%, that's too much for me. Same as the devs, same as the snipers. I don't want anyone holding more than 67%. Maybe you don't want anyone holding more than 10%. Maybe you don't want anyone holding more than 70%. It's totally up to you. You can think critically about the filters. Down here is holders. I don't set a filter for the holders, but it's not a bad idea to set a filter for the holders. As a joke, I might do 6-7 minimum holders, but that's too much. I think that excludes quality coins early. But yeah, you could imagine maybe setting a minimum of 10 holders if you want the coin to be something that people actually trade. Or you could imagine setting a maximum. Well, I wouldn't imagine setting a maximum holders. But anyways, under metrics for volume, volume is the most important, the most critical quantitative metric that I'm looking at when I'm trying to identify new meme coins. Why? Volume to me is a direct translation of demand. It is the quantitative metric that most closely mirrors, is the closest metaphor for demand. And as we know in all economics, demand is the central driver for whether or not something's price is going to go up. So if something has a lot of volume, to me that tells me that it's got a lot of demand and that the price is going to be driven up. Now I have a little bit of volume here. John Mosey says, silver and gold, it's all a scam. Gold and silver is constitutional money. You know what's a scam? Gold and silver. Deciding to arbitrarily value two random metals that are literally just chemical elements that now can be created in a lab infinitely with very little resource, that's kind of a scam, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that we're gonna be able to mass produce literal gold bars at scale in Chinese factories within the next 20 years, gold is kind of a scam, bro. By contrast, Bitcoin is foolproof. You can't make any more Bitcoin. It is the actual future-proof currency. It is the actual gold of the future. The store of value of the future. The human-made, logical currency that actually makes sense. Andu says, you can't create gold, mate. You can, actually. There's plenty of articles about their new processes to create gold. But pretend you can't, right? Even if you can't. You can certainly get it out of an asteroid by the hundreds of millions of tons within the next 60 years. So why would we waste our time hoarding what is going to be effectively useless as aluminum, which by the way is going to be more valuable than gold, within the next 60 years? I don't know, but whatever. Welcome to the future, little bro. You either catch up or you get left behind. Now gold is cool, don't get me wrong. Like imagine being the first generation that discovered gold. That would be pretty impressive. Well, you actually are in that generation. You're the first generation to discover cryptocurrency. You are the first generation of humanity to have access to this industry, this revolutionary financial industry that's going to change the world forever. You are in the modern day gold rush. Magnus says, as a gold prospector, gold isn't even rare. It's just that most of it is in the molten core of the earth. Chat, we've got actual gold prospectors in here saying that Bitcoin is better than gold. Don't get me wrong. I've got gold and silver plates and artifacts around. Like I keep it on me. But I prefer this. Like that's nice, but I love this, you know? Like this. Palladium is more rare than gold. I've done hundreds of hours of research on commodities. Nice. Chat, you hear that? We should be palladium maxing right now. Boomers coming into my chat to cope about gold, looking for their final exit pump. Meanwhile, I've been palladium maxing. Pull the palladium chart up. Chat, is palladium mooning? can't mine Bitcoin in a river. That's true. But you can use river water to water cool your Bitcoin mining rigs. Chat, Palladium is so up right now. Yo. Wait, let's go all time. Bitch, what the fuck? What do you mean exclusively for subscribers? Subscribe to my dick and balls. I'm not gonna lie. Palladium is down, chat. Palladium rug pulled since 2022. Naveen Live says, please, this is the 8 to 5 guy. How much SOL do you recommend to start trade and the SOL per transaction, please? So again, like I said earlier, you want to mitigate your losses. You want to minimize your losses. You want to lose as little as possible when you first get started. That means invest as little as possible when you first get started. It's a common misconception, a common error, a common fallacy that new people in cryptocurrency make. New people in cryptocurrency think that you need to invest a lot of money to make a lot of money. That's a legacy idea that's held over from the stock market. In the stock market, you need to invest a lot of money to make a lot of money. Crypto is different. It's incredibly volatile. Super high risk, super high reward. You don't need a lot of money to get started. You just don't. There was someone in my chat, in my Discord, the group that's right there in the TikTok pinned right now, is totally free to join, always will be free to join. They joined that group 3 weeks ago. They started with $100. Not a lot of capital, right? If you showed up to the S&P 500 with $100, you would not get very far. He turned it into $54,000 in less than 4 days. In less than 4 days, he went from $100 to $54,000. There was a guy who joined my chat last week. He told me he started with $5. With $5, he turned it into $100 in his first day. 5 to 100. Maybe not as impressive as 54K, but still very good. 5 to 100. You don't need a lot of capital to get started in crypto. Timing, opportunity, position. You know, they say in stock market, time in the market beats time in the market. In crypto, it's a little bit different. Yes, if you have been holding Bitcoin for 20 years, you would be up like crazy. But timing the market can also make you a lot of money in crypto. So, yeah, I don't know. Right place, right time is critical. Right people is critical. My advice to you, don't start with more than 0.2. Don't start with more than 0.3 Solana. That's like, I don't know, 60, 70 bucks, 80, maybe $100 on a good day. Don't start with more than $100. You don't need to. When you're first getting started, you're probably going to lose it all anyways. And then when you're talking about what should you trade per trade, never, and I'm saying this with my full fucking chest, never put your whole portfolio in one coin. It's just stupid. I mean, yes, if you're willing to lose your $100, go ahead, but you will lose it. If you're going to 100% your port into a coin, assume right away that you're going to lose it. Only if you have some magical miracle unicorn coin that's tingling your nutsack to look at the chart would you full stack ape that coin. That's the only circumstance. And you would know it when you see it, and you're not going to see it. In reality, you're literally probably should only trade like $1 or $2 per trade. Start with like 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks and only trade $1 or $2 per trade. And now here's the other thing I'll tell you. Do not sell. Do not sell when you first get started. Do not sell. It is another rookie mistake. It's another critical error. You guys are paper-handed bitches. You think this is a slot machine. You want to just put your money in and take it out right away. Like it's some kind of quarter on a string. No, that's not how it works in crypto. Hold. By God, hold. If you buy anything, sit on your nuts and hold that fucking coin for at least an hour. But God damn it, hold it for at least 2 or 3 hours. And please, if you were smart, hold it for a day or two. The reality is you're probably going to lose. Yes, you're going to lose. That's the point. But instead of being a paper-handed, scaredy cat, little pussycat bitch and selling your stack when you go down 30%, if you paperhand and diamond dick, you're going to learn so much. You're going to learn so much more than you ever would have learned from dipping in and out of a coin. Hold and watch, because you would be surprised what happens. You would be surprised how many miracle comebacks you see. You would be surprised to see how many successful Mooner confident quality coins go straight to zero. Learn from every coin. Study every coin. Every coin is a lesson. That's what you got to do. It's going to start to make sense. At first, it's not going to make sense. It's like a foreign language. You're not even going to understand what the fuck's going on. But if you're locked in, if you're determined, if you're persistent, eventually it's going to make a tremendous amount of sense. JP says, man, I lost millions paper handing. Paper handing is the #1 most critical mistake that a lot of people make. Another critical mistake is thinking that it's an all or nothing zero-sum game. It's not. You don't need to full stack sell or full stack ape. You can DCA into a coin. You can buy small amounts over a long period of time, or you can sell small amounts over a long period of time. You don't have to full stack throw your dick into a coin or full stack pull it out. It's very, very common that people try to all in, all out of trades. But the reality is, human beings cannot perfectly time trades. We are not magicians. We are not psychics, or at least the vast majority of us have not unlocked our latent psychic abilities. Only a few of us are tuned in to our latent psychic abilities. Odds are, if you can hear my voice, you're not a psychic. You'd already be rich. And if you're not a psychic, you can't predict the future. There's no sense in full stack aping into a coin and full stack selling a coin. You're not going to predict the perfect top, and you're not going to predict the perfect bottom. The best, most legitimate risk mitigation, loss prevention, quality, long-term, sustainable success strategy would be to slowly scale in and slowly scale out of things. That's just the unfortunate, boring, sad truth of navigating this space. But yeah. Walrus of Wall Street says, bro, you got sunglasses inside. Walrus of Wall Street, at the risk of sounding rude, I'm literally staring at 4 bars that are the full brightness of the surface of the sun right now. Of course I got glasses on, bro. I'd like to keep my vision. Also, these are moggles, not glasses. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now. Taking a look around the market. Trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. There's got to be a banger in here. Although I haven't seen them yet. Haven't seen them yet. Thoughts on Santa Hat? So, I'm pretty bearish on... I'm pretty bearish on holiday narratives, just as a rule of thumb. This is one of the OGs. I actually do remember it last year. You can see that it's ranging up. It's kind of been following Rismus. It's kind of been a little bit married to the Rismus chart. But yeah, I don't think it looks good. I wouldn't bid this personally. Again, if you're trying to bid this, you're just trying to copy trade Rismus. Santa Hat doesn't have nearly the name recognizability as Rismus does. I think Rismus does catch a lot of bids by the end of the cycle. Santa Hat does not. It might push 1 million on a good day or 2 million, but you're only looking at a 2 to 4x on a good day after holding for months with a lot of downside. So I just don't think it's worth it. Actually, I think it's kind of stupid. Check out 100 coin on AVAX, bro. I'm a level with you, JP. There is not a single person watching my stream right now that trades AVAX meme coins. You are literally the only one. That chat. Does anyone else in the chat trade AVAX meme coins? Anybody, please. No? Crickets? Nope. 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 Yeah, a lot of no's. Daily Data Dive says time in the market beats timing the market. Yeah. It felt that way. It really felt that way when your grandparents turned their $10,000 salary into $10 million in assets. Time in the market really felt like it was beating time in the market. But then when I bought Trump coin at 10 cents and turned it into $78 million in 3 days, timing the market didn't sound so bad anymore. Timing the market actually kind of started to make a little bit of sense. Yo. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now.
To join me, we'll take it easy. Step until the break of day. You look so lovely, you take my breath away.
What's your day job? Whoa. You're the Wall Street guy, not me, bro. Us in crypto, when we make it, we're unemployed. That's the difference between crypto and stock markets. You stock market motherfuckers, you get rich and you stay working a fucking white collar job for the rest of your life, bro. Nobody asked you to do that, bro. I'm on the yacht, bro. Don't worry about me. I don't have a job, bro. Are you serious?
Tonight, we're gonna step out tonight. Baby, do we right? We're gonna step till the morning light. It's such a pleasure.
Thanks, bro. Glad I saw your live. I'm on your Discord right now. Really appreciate your advice. Of course, bro. Guido says, haha, you can't swim. That's what the yacht's for, bro. I didn't say I was going to the beach, bro. I've got fucking 300 feet vessel between me and the water. I don't have to swim, bro. I got people that do that for me.
When it's over, just remember to start it all over again. We're gonna step out tonight till we get it right.
What indicators do you look at? Mostly volume, narrative, distribution. If the volume, the narrative, and the distribution look good, I think the coin is viable. Hello, Rap. When are you going to... Whoa. You're going to need to up a lot of goats for that, honey. I'm going to need a bunch of goats, a couple cows. Motherfucker, you're going to need to throw in a horse or two. Trying to come from my seed. How do you analyze a narrative? That part is like a weird question, right? Because when you ask me, how do you analyze a narrative? That sounds like a quantitative question. Like that sounds like you're asking me a science. It's not a science. Analyzing narrative is the same way you do it every day of your fucking life, bro. When you watch a TV show or you watch a movie or you see a meme on your Instagram or you're on your TikTok, you laugh or you think it's funny or you think it's engaging or you think it's quality or you think it's good or you don't. You think it's terrible, you think it's ugly, you think it's disturbing, you think it's poor quality, etc. That's how you assess a narrative. That same compass that's inside of you, that's taste. Taste. And taste is something that you cultivate, too. It's not something... Some people are born with great taste, but odds are you're going to learn it over time from seeing projects that are successful and seeing projects that fail. Bro, do you have a free class on Telegram that teaches beginners? Help us out. Why would it need to be on Telegram? Lil bro, just join the Discord. It's totally free to join. Always will be free to join. It's not a class. I'm not going to hold your hand and suck your dong while you make meme coin trades, but you can jump in there and learn a lot. There's literally over 8,000 people in there that have made a ton of money in there. In my culture, the man have to buy gold for the woman. How much gold will you buy? All right, look, I'm going to stop you right there, bro. I know my worth. I'm not opting into a culture that's going to make me pay, bro. You got to come to me correct, bro. I'm going to need at least a couple goats, cows, and horses, bro. How does your signal look like on the Discord channel? So I don't give signal. I don't. That's not what I do. Anyway, so this guy... Chat, just look at this message really quick. Look at this message really quick. Aussie stuff with the AU. So their name is Aussie stuff, and then it ends with AU. So that's one dosage of Australian at the start with the name Aussie stuff. Second dosage with the AU, and then finally the message is Australian here. What's your thoughts on XRP? So Aussie stuff with AU in the name says Australian here. There's 3 doses of Aussie in that message. Aussie, my bad. Aussie. There's 3 doses of Aussie in that message. These fucking Australians, chat. Bro, you might as well have put in a couple of koala and kangaroo emojis in there, bro. You might as well just told me your name is Bruce and cracked a cold one with me right now. Do I hold XRP? I like XRP, bro. I do. Stop it. Stop it. You stop it, bro. I just got back from Hungry Jack's. I'm eating a Whopper right now. Yeah, I don't hold XRP. I actually like to make money. So yeah, I don't hold XRP. But yeah, XRP is a great coin for like baby's first cryptocurrency, or if you're like Gen X, or if you're like a boomer and you don't really understand cryptocurrency, then XRP is a fine asset to hold. But if you look around the market right now, it is the least or the worst performing asset out of the top altcoins. It's lagging behind Ethereum, BNB, Solana, and then of course Bitcoin. It's above $3, so it's afloat. But it is not making as significant strides as some of the other coins in the market. What do you think about Pump Fund Pepe? I think it's awesome. We've been following it all day. We saw it super early. And it's been pushing multi-million market cap. This is one that's taken the market by storm. A lot of people really like this narrative. I think there's a lot of institutional support. I think there's a little bit of money getting washed through it. 2.6 million climbing. Really decent looking chart, almost a perfect ladder up. What's my guess on how high XRP will go? So if we hit like peak, so let me start. Bull case, peak froth, market is super hot, crypto is going crazy, Bitcoin pushes like 150K to 200K range. XRP on its best day is going to be like 420, 430, 450, maybe close to $5. There's going to be so much sell pressure at $5 that I don't think it cracks $5 this cycle realistically. Mid case, I see it hovering just under $4, or like in the mid $3 to just under $4, maybe just over $4 range. And then at the very bottom, you've got XRP pretty much exactly where it's at right now, just floating around $3, maybe a little under $3, but that would be a bear case market wide. Safe to sit on? As safe as anything, I would say. I personally would put my money elsewhere, but I'm not you. Yo, welcome to the stream. We're locked in right now. Taking a look around the market. What do you think about Wrapped Spotify? You in sombrero? Nah. I haven't been trading lately. There's a Wrapped Spotify coin. Bro, I just want to go on the record. Isn't Wrapped Spotify... Like, doesn't that shit not happen until literally January? I'm going to stop you right there, bro. Why the fuck are you buying this coin, bro? Shit is like 3 months away, bro. Come back to me at least next month. Sunset says, why you always wear pink? In my culture, pink are for girls. Well, that's exactly why. I'm wearing this so that you will have to give me the gold in order for my hand in marriage, rather than the other way around. Yo, welcome. I know my worth. Cult of Square is what I'm in right now. I'm gonna stop you right there, bro. You're really in the cult of a square. Like you're worshiping a shape, bro. Like, did you really like geometry class that much, bro? Bro, where can I see new coins or upcoming coins? This right here is Pump Fun. Do you like Trump as president? That guy literally rug pulled my meme coin, bro. That guy literally rug pulled a meme coin. Like, you have to understand. I'm not gonna comment on his presidency because I'm a cryptocurrency streamer, not a political analyst. But from a cryptocurrency perspective, that guy is a serial scammer, bro. Like, that guy seriously rug pulled fucking $70 billion from the market in the peak froth of spring of this year. Like, I can never forgive him for that. I can never forgive him for the Melania launch, bro. Like, from a cryptocurrency perspective, He really dropped the ball on that shit. What do I think about Saycoin? I used to think about Saycoin. I haven't thought about it in a while. Can you talk about Coco? Yeah, I love that movie, bro. That shit is fire, bro. The songs are great. I think the visuals are pretty cool. I watched that shit when I was faded as fuck. It tripped me out, bro. What do I think about Buy the Hat? What is Buy the Hat? You're not gonna. If you want to buy my hat, you can get it from Solana Spaces. The ticker is Store, or you can get it from Entropy. This hat is from Entropy. The ticker is Ent, E-N-T. It's a Solana meme coin. The hat is Entropy. The hoodie's Entropy. I'm ented the fuck out right now, chat. I'm ented the fuck out right now. You already know. I keep it on me, bro. What does that say? What does that say? Miners eat first. Miners eat first. Chat, we're out here mining. We're out here digging holes. We're out here finding gems and minerals and shit. Look at that, chat. I keep it on me. Do you have your own coin? Yeah, I do. The ticker is Ynot. Y-N-O-T. Sleep is the worst enemy in crypto? Absolutely, bro. If you sleep on a coin, it's going to zero. Show us the filter to use to avoid scam coins. Well, me personally, I use the 67676767 method. That means on the right column under audit, you have 67 in every category except holders. Under metrics, in the left column, you got 6767, 6767, 6, and 7. And then finally, under socials, at least one social. If you run that, you're going to be in a good place. Yo, 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 welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. I go by the name of Why Not. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. Wait, let me cook, chat. Let me cook. Let me cook. Oh, shit, chat. We got the Pudgy Penguin and the Igloo on the hat. Let's go. Oh, fuck. Pudgy. Oh, fuck. Igloo. No. You make 6-7 mil every day? Yep, every single day, like clockwork. I tell my accountant to stop making money at 6-7 mil. Like, I could make more if I wanted to, but I love the number so much that I actually tell them to close the faucets. Close the money faucets. Every day they cap at 6-7. Everything I make over 6-7 goes actually to charity. It actually goes directly back to you guys. So yeah. I think I heard your mom say dinner is ready. Oh no, actually that was your mom, bro. And she's right. Dinner is ready. She just finished spraying whipped cream all over her breasts and cooter. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now, taking a look around the market, trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. We gotta find a banger on it. We gotta find a banger on it. And now she's throwing ass, bro. Now she's throwing ass, bro. Your mom told me dinner was ready, and now she's backing it up, bro. Binance posted 11/11. What does that mean? That means on November 11th of this year, CZ Binance is going to rug pull. He's going to rug pull the entire Binance smart chain. He's going to take every last penny. He's going to become the richest man in the world. He's predicted by November 11th, the quants have indicated that at that point, if he rug pulls the entire Binance smart chain, he will immediately have a higher net worth than Elon Musk, making him the richest person on the planet and therefore master of the universe. It's his final exit strategy. CZ is the Thanos of cryptocurrency. What platform should we trade on? This, if you're using mobile, I would recommend Pump Fund. If you're using desktop, I would recommend Axiom. I would recommend that you use desktop with Axiom because that is definitely the most legit way to trade. You're gonna have an edge if you do that compared to other methods. Yo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Fuck. You have to do at least 5K today if you're going to marry. Zunzet, I'm gonna have to level with you, bro. I'm gonna have to level with you. I'm gonna keep it 150% with you right now, bro. Like usually I keep it dialed to like 112, 115, but I'm gonna keep it 150 with you, bro. With full respect to you, bro. Your daughter is probably ugly, bro, and I do not want anything to do with her. With full respect, bro. With full respect, bro.
Breathe deep within and let it out again. Give me my oxygen.
Aussie Stuff says, you don't look worried about the nukes war that's apparently coming. Just for the record, everyone, I have a wife. I'm not interested in any female specimens. You don't look worried about the nukes war that's apparently coming. There's no nukes war coming, bro. That was actually all those warnings and alarms and red signals you saw. That was actually the indicator that I had unzipped my pants. All of the commotion that you had seen was actually just pandemonium related to me unsheathing my massive member. Whole world's eyes on me. China, Russia, and Trump. I know everybody couldn't stop talking about it. Like, look, I get it. I'm huge. I'm hung. But to shut down the whole world, that's a little bit much. But yeah, Trump, China, Russia, you name it. I mean, all eyes on Mr. Big D over here, I guess.
I wish you never fade away from me.
See you at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Good luck, little bro. Hey, look, it's going to be hard at first, but if you stay focused, this is probably, unironically, your only exit chance. Short of winning the lottery, this is probably the only industry left on the planet where you can actually start with nothing and make everything. This is, for many of you, probably the only viable path you have out of the rat race, out of the 9 to 5, out of the misery that is your life of servitude to other people. So good luck, bro. It's not going to be easy. It's actually going to be really hard, and only very few people are going to make it. Not financial advice. This is life advice. Good luck.
I will not lay down and die. I'm gonna keep my sights up high. Can you stay? You light my world. I wish you never fade away.
Chat, where did bro go? Have you served your country? No, you're asking me if I've been in the military? Nah, I've never been in the military. Thanks, man. You're the best. I've served my country as the greatest crypto rapper of all time, but that is not an exclusive duty, and I actually serve every country in that role. Yo, welcome. $82,000 market cap and climbing here. Yo, welcome. Good to see you guys. We're locked in right now. 6-7 million I could spend in 2 seconds. That's true, bro. So true. What would you spend it on in 2 seconds? That's kind of fast, I'm not gonna lie. You think the Coke plug would hit you back in 2 seconds, bro? That's a little bit quick. But I guess if it was 6-7 mil on the line, he would. Why not? That's true. That's a good thing to spend 6-7 mil on. Show us your home, rap. You know, my home is like it's actually kind of like it's a big tension in me because my home is nice. Like I wish I could show it off, but I just really think you guys would be too weird about it. Like I don't want you guys to know where I live, but like I do wish I could show it off because I am proud of it and it looks awesome. But yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. At least not right now. I've been doing good. Super busy. But we're pushing it. Working hard every day. It's even hella late right now, honestly. Any effect from the shutdown? No. Have I been in the military? No. Welcome, welcome. Can you show your search filter on Pump Fun? Yeah. 67676767 6767 6767 6 and 7. Those are my filters. Do you like boxing? Like, yes and no. I've never boxed. I've been in the ring announcing for boxing matches. I don't watch boxing. Like I wouldn't watch a game if it was on. But announcing for games and being in the ring live and being next to the ring live is so much fun. So much fun. So like yes, I love boxing, but no, I don't like do it or anything. Like not in the sense that it's my hobby or I know anything about it. Yeah, for TA class, it's like Wednesday or Sunday, right? It's not gonna be this Sunday. Maybe next Wednesday. How can I make $1 million with 100? Well, if you have $100 million, that's easy. You just invest it and then you get a 1% return. Do I think GMGN is good? Yeah, GMGN. It's decent. It's not the best. I think you're better off using Axiom, but whatever. Can I grow $10? I don't know. Can you? Can you? Like, why the fuck are you asking me, bro? Can you? Yeah, I've seen a man turn $10 into 1,200. Can you? I don't know. I don't know if you're cut out for it, lil bro. Me personally, if I started with $10, I'll flip it to 10 million in a week. But I'm built different. You and I, we are not the same, lil bro. So yeah, me personally, I could do it. Can you? Can you? I don't know. Maybe you can if you're in the chat asking me, bro. The right attitude is, I can. I can. I can. Not can I. You gotta flip that around. Flip the can I to I can. It'll be so
yeah, never happened to myself. All I'm asking you for is just a minute of your life. So let me take you, girl.
Ouch. Major dip here on Pump Fun Pepe, dropping from an all-time high a little over 3 mil all the way down now 2.3 and falling. 700k market cap eliminated in just a few short minutes. Kind of a tough spot on the chart. First significant dip we've seen in a while. We'll see where it goes from here. Aqueous 007 says, again, please, I didn't hear you earlier. Again, what? What? Again, what? Bro did not make 6-7 million cash. No, this is a crypto stream. How the fuck would I make 6-7 million cash? Am I Walter White? Come on, bro. If I was making 6-7 mil, it would be on chain. Let's turn our brains on for a second, bro. Aussie says, I've got $1,000 to risk. What would you put it into? 1,000 is too much to risk, bro. Like, you're not going to make any money with the strategy that you just laid out in front of me. My question for you is, are you willing to take this seriously? Are you willing to put in the time and effort required to actually know what you're doing in crypto? If you're not, look for opportunity elsewhere. This isn't the kind of industry that rewards people blindly showing up and asking where to put their money. It actually just takes those people's money. So you're going to lose your $1,000 unless you actually learn. So my advice to you would be to break that 1,000 into 100 and start learning. Split that 100 up into $1 or $2 at a time. Make a series of trades and hold them for a while until you realize what works and what doesn't. And once you do, then you can start scaling it up. If you want to make money just blindly aping into some shit, then buy a major player. Buy Bitcoin, buy ETH, buy Solana, buy XRP, buy BNB, whatever. They're all presumably eventually going to go up, hopefully. So, yeah. Am I Satoshi Nakamoto? Yeah, I am actually.
It's just how I feel. Was making love should feel right, but why am I never satisfied? Don't it person know? I wanna be true to you, 'cause I never.
Holy fuck, bro. You were checking me to look at Sabi again, and I thought I was gonna look and see that it mooned. The opposite, bro. Holy shit. This is devastating. Gotta be careful, chat. You always gotta be careful, because this was an example of a coin that looked very good. This was a very convincing run up before it just instantly, immediately rug pulled. Now, in retrospect, it's easy to see. You see the bundle right here. There's fatty bundles. When you see fatty bundles in the bubble maps, that's something to stay away from. But yeah. Can you teach me how? If so, how much? See, I'm gonna stop you right there. Never spend money to learn crypto. Never spend money to learn crypto. If anybody's ever asking you to give them money in exchange for lessons or for a bot that's gonna make you money or anything, etc., they're just scamming you. You can learn everything that you need to learn totally for free, just by looking online around at various resources and being inquisitive and persistent. So no, I'm not going to charge you for a course or anything like that. If you want to learn from me, you got to watch my stream or you got to join that group that's in the chat. It's totally free to join. Always will be free to join. It's the best free community in crypto. Tap in there. You're already going to lose your money to the market anyways. Don't trust anybody that wants to take your money on top of that. Like, that's just fucked up. Which car do you have? Well, which one? Which cars? Have you heard of Aratus Gold DAO? Nah, haven't. Have you seen Trench, your favorite one? Trench? No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, honestly. Sorry, little bro. I'm I'm actually going to end the stream right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. I go by the name of Why Not. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. God bless you. God bless your portfolios. We are all going to make it. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are the best audience ever. I couldn't ask for a better crowd. Wow, Why Not chart went up. We broke 40K again. That's legendary. Shout out to you guys. I really appreciate that. All right, I'm going to play some music, and we're going to outro, and we're going to rock and roll.
I'm being you.